Get Well, good morning. Welcome back to the Abundant Harvest Homestead. I'm Papa Pepper. And you know what's really sad? I found out recently that for 3 days in a row, I tried to wake up early to go deer hunting. And when I tried to wake up early to go deer hunting, I was just too tired. Laid there in bed. Now, both yesterday and today, I had to wake up early for work. And guess what? The alarm goes off, same time I wanted to get up for deer hunting, pop right out of bed. Isn't that sad? But I'm gonna make more progress today, as well as getting some work done. Well, frosty windows on the truck this morning, so I'll use the headlights of the truck to give you a better look at me anyway. Well, I'll explain a little bit about what's going on. Yesterday, had a job to do, and we had to put in a French drain next to a building. Called the dig number, everyone came out, marked their stuff, said there wasn't really anything in the area. The property owner had no idea of anything in the area. We were given a green light, sure, go dig next to this building, put in the French drain. Well, there was a water line right underneath there. So, we're digging with the little tractor, the backhoe attachment. Got a 2-inch water line, all of a sudden, that thing is spraying everywhere. And remember, we were putting in a French drain, which means the property and that area has trouble draining water. So there's standing water that we're supposed to get out of there so that the water doesn't get to the level that it leaks into the building, because that's a recurring problem that they have. And then we open a 2-inch water line right there. So of course we switched from putting in the French drain to doing a water line repair. Eventually got things taken care of, but we rented the equipment, the small tractor with the backhoe attachment, on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Well, the equipment rental place is closed on Thanksgiving, which means if you rent it for 1 day, you get it for 2. Obviously, since we did something else rather than the job we were supposed to do, we still need to use that equipment today. So the cool thing is, it didn't cost us an extra day of rental to be able to wake up early today, head back on Thanksgiving, and finish this thing. But it also meant that now I have access, brief period of time of access, to a free little tractor with a backhoe attachment. My next move on this root cellar build is to dig the stairwell. Originally, I thought about coming in through the roof, and I set things up to do that, but over time, thankfully it's taken some time for this root cellar build, I've decided I'm going in through the wall and I'm putting a stairwell. Once this stairwell's done, I can cut a hole in the side of the building to have that open up for a doorway. So I'm actually going to have my workmate. He spent all day on this thing, well, a good portion of the day on this equipment yesterday. I can run little tractors, I can run backhoe attachments, I can run mini excavators, but we're against the clock right now. I don't need to say I dug this stairwell. So I'm gonna let him hop on there and run this thing and dig this up, and I'll just kind of supervise from on the ground, make sure we're doing exactly what I want to do. But that means, just like getting some progress done on priority number 1, being the wood stove install, now I'm getting some progress done on priority number 2, the root cellar / storm shelter. A number of people have asked a couple things about the storm shelter and root cellar and how it's going to function as both. It does not look like there's a lot of space in there, and some people have wondered, how are you even going to fit your family in there? The thing is that I'm going to have the shelving be very secure, and I'm only going to have on some of the sides my canned goods, my stored stuff higher up. So the lower shelves are going to be removed. It's not how it is right now because I was just having things spaced out and making sure I had enough shelves, making sure I had enough wood for the shelving and stuff like that. But nothing's permanent, so I can switch it around as I need to. So we're going to be able to head under the shelves and kind of have a larger open area. That's going to be the main goal here, and that's going to be kind of how it functions, dual purpose. Once these first couple steps are done, I'll actually be moving on to something like that and preparing that for some of these future videos and of course just future life. Then we got a concrete lid we're pouring on there and some other things, but that's about where we're at. So this is the side of the root cellar I want to enter the thing through. If you see everything in there shaped kind of like a horseshoe, so we're going to enter through here. I'm not going to go all the way down to the ground. I'm going to cut a doorway that starts higher up and probably have a step or two inside of the root cellar. But right here from this part back, we're going to dig an entry point this morning, and once we remove a spot like this, I'll work on putting the stairwell down, doing some other things to the side here to reinforce and stuff, and prepare it. Then I'm probably also going to put in at least 4 big cedars at the 4 corners before I pour my concrete lid as well, because on top of here I want to put an outdoor kitchen, and maybe off to the side there may be like a butchering station as well, with some water hooked up, a thing to hang deer or sheep or goats from, and probably even a drain in the floor so I can just wash things out. So if you notice here, you can see how there's all those shelves heading kind of all the way down. But if I take out a couple, we've got a lot of space underneath there, and part of it's going to be making it really secure. When I add some things for the roof, I'm going to tie some stuff into these shelves is the plan, and then also there's some different things I can do to make it really secure in the future. I was just getting things started. That wood is not going to be exactly how it is in the end because I'm going to put a lip on it, so that way stuff doesn't fall off the shelf. We have had tremors here before. You have been able to feel earthquakes here before. So I don't want to lose all of our hard work just by not putting a lip on it. Still got some material. I'll see how much of that still goes to this project because I'm changing a few things. But that's the plan. Step 1 for this is to dig this stairwell. Step 2 will be to cut the door in, and then from there we're going to hopefully be kind of on a fast track. It's just I need to make sure that the weather is cooperative and I've got the help that I need to do a job like that. You know, guys, opossums can serve some pretty good purposes, and I'm certainly glad they're out there. But on our property, they are not always helpful. This one was actually in a live trap last night, so I don't know if you can see his nose is a little extra red. Yeah. Kind of rubs it off trying to get out of the live trap, but I'd rather be able to have them be live and relocate them to live somewhere else than just kill them like a lot of people do. So another exciting thing this morning. Happy Thanksgiving. You get pardoned. You get a new day, okay? I'll put you back in there and we'll get you out of here, okay? Thank you. Go time! Oh, you got some grub this morning. Good morning, son.
Good morning.
Did you get any grub yet? You can have mine. Feed that to the ducks for me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, obviously that worked out really well for me to be able to have access to free equipment like that. And this has saved me a lot of manpower. Still got a lot to go. Moreover, we still got a good day of work to put in here on this Thanksgiving, but like I said, at least we get to do it all and to have 2 days with the equipment and only pay for one. So that's a blessing too. I don't know if you saw that rock ledge. This thing is massive. Oh, careful. So we were trying to pull it back a little bit more, but who knows? It was really actually soil about down to here, and then from here it was all rocky and whatever. But I've got some plans for this, and got a lot of work to do actually. Got a lot of stuff to pull out of here too, and we got a ways to go, but important part is we're making progress, right? And I've learned to prioritize. So I'm gonna get in the work truck. We're finishing strapping down that tractor right now, and hopefully I'll have the time to edit this and upload this on the way to work so you guys can see it on Thanksgiving Day while I'm out in the cold working on projects, cleaning up stuff we should have done yesterday. If only we would have known there was a water line there, right? I appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you next time. Pop out.